Oscars about to be shut down after what sick host plans to do to Trump accidentally leaks. It's unbelievable how a whole industry can insist on doubling down on stupid. They really seem to not even care that people have stopped watching their movies and TV shows. And it looks like tonight's Oscars show will once again be a bust, and will be no different than the same garbage we have been seeing from Hollywood for the past 30 years. As they planning to promote the so-called number Me Too movement. But of course, they can't stop there. Since these narcissist actors also suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, they, of course, have to bring President Trump into the mix in order to deflect from their own cesspool that is Hollywood. Share. Tweet. It's unbelievable how a whole industry can insist on doubling down on stupid. They really seem to not even care that people have stopped watching their movies and TV shows. And it looks like tonight's Oscars show will once again be a bust, and will be no different than the same garbage we have been seeing from Hollywood for the past 30 years. As they planning to promote the so-called number Me Too movement. But of course, they can't stop there. Since these narcissist actors also suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, they, of course, have to bring President Trump into the mix in order to deflect from their own cesspool that is Hollywood. Sources close to Stormy Daniels have now confirmed that someone from the Academy of Motion Pictures production team has in fact reached out to Stormy late last week, asking for permission to use the now infamous 2006 picture of Trump and Stormy partying in a golf clubhouse. Although it's unclear if the image would be integrated as part of Jimmy Kimmel's opening monologue or drawn out as part of an ongoing attack against our president. It's not yet known if Daniels has approved of the use of the picture, or the narrative as of this morning. Now let me get this straight. Hollywood, who is plagued with pedophiles and child rapists, is trying to take President Trump to task because of an alleged affair he had back in 2006. Over 12 years ago. But at the same time, they are silent on former President Bill Clinton and his proven indiscretions in the Oval Office and the accusations he has had of rape. Then Hollywood asks why us normal folk don't want to shed out any money to watch their garbage anymore. Hey Hollywood, here's a thought. How about you contact Stormy Daniels, but you also add Juanita Broaddrick to your call list? Because although Trump's alleged affair from 12 years ago was consensual, what Bill Clinton is being accused of doing to Juanita Broaddrick was in Washington, D.C. while the Washington Post was busy putting the finishing touches on the release of a video in which Donald Trump boasted about hitting on women. Juanita Broaddrick was in town at the historic Watergate Hotel, where she repeatedly broke down in tears during a powerful video interview, exclusive to Breitbart News, recounting what she described as the life-changing experience of being raped by Bill Clinton. Trembling, Broaddrick explained that she is still afraid of Bill Clinton, and asserted that she is frightened by the prospect of Hillary Clinton winning the election. She described the alleged rape in vivid detail, providing the most extensive window yet into the singular event that, she says, left her traumatized until today. In one dramatic scene, a sobbing Broaddrick was embraced and consoled by another alleged Clinton sexual assault victim, Kathleen Willey, who was present for the filming. Willey tells the crying Broaddrick, "It's not your fault. Okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Okay." While the news media shifted focus to Trump's lewd sexual banter caught on a hot mic in 2005, Broaddrick and Willey were in our nation's capital to discuss how their lives were devastated by their respective experiences with the Clintons. They also emphatically warned about what a Hillary Clinton presidency could mean for women in general, the Clintons' perceived enemies in particular. Broaddrick spoke to this reporter in an exclusive video interview for Breitbart News filmed in the presidential suite of the Watergate Hotel. The recording is Broderick's most revealing interview to date about the specifics of the alleged rapes. Here is a partial transcript of the exchange. Broderick, and then as he points over my shoulder, he grabs me and turns me to him. And that was a shock. And I tried to push him away. And I only weighed about 120 pounds at that time. He was a very large man. And I kept telling him, no. I don't want this at all. And he grabbed me again, very forcefully. And started biting on my top lip. And this was extremely painful. I thought he was going to bite my lip off. And that's when he pushed me back onto the bed. Klein, he bit you at the top of your lip. He pushed you onto the bed. And then what happened? Broderick, it's been so long, and it is just so hard to go into. I need to stop. Crying. Broderick, you know, why? Why is it still so painful? Crying. Klein, what is going through your mind right now? Broderick, that I am afraid of him. Klein, you are still afraid of him. Broderick, yes. That I am still afraid. Especially if she becomes president. And I know it's looking that way. So it's frightening, Aaron. It's frightening. I was completely dressed. I had a skirt and a blouse. He tore the waist of my skirt. And then he ripped my pantyhose. And he raped me. It was very vicious. I was just pinned down. I did not know what to do. I was so frightened. I was only 35 at the time. And it was horrible. I just wanted it to be over with. So he would go away. Klein, he got up. Broderick, no, he held me down for a long time. And then he did it again. I was so ready for him to leave me alone. When he started raping me again. And it was very brief, and he did get up, and he straightened himself. And my mouth was bleeding, and it was hurting. And he just straightens himself and goes to the door. Klein, with you still on the bed? Broderick, yes, crying. He straightens himself, and he goes to the door. And puts on his sunglasses. And tells me to get some ice on that on my list. And goes out the door. He would push down on my left clavicle, and it hurt so much I thought my clavicle was gonna break. And my lip was just ballooning out, 4 times the size that it should have been. Klein, while he was raping you? Broderick, yes.